the bankruptcy itself may not necessarily cause your score to get any worse, just better.
Did you know that bankruptcy might actually help you rebuild your credit score faster than you think it will? Well, that's what we're going to find out today, because that's what we're going to ask the lawyer. Hi again, everybody. I'm Rob Rosenthal with AskTheLawyers.com, and my guest is Texas attorney David Shuster. David, good to see you again as always. Thank you for helping us out.
As always, excited to be here, Rob. Thanks.
So let's say someone's got maxed out credit cards and more than they can handle. Maybe they're trying to make some payments. Maybe it's too little, late payments, but they're thinking that's better for my credit score than a bankruptcy. You're here to tell me that may not necessarily be true, right?
That's exactly right, Rob. It's a big problem, and people think of bankruptcy. They think bad credit, bad things. The image needs a bit of a makeover because it's just not true. I mean, the late payments and the maxing out of the cards obviously hurts the score, and it gets worse and worse each month. The sooner that you go ahead and pursue a bankruptcy is the sooner that stops, and actually you're on the road to recovery right away.
So does the bankruptcy affect how my creditors can report to the credit agencies?
That's exactly right. When the bankruptcy is filed, Rob, the creditors can no longer report late payments. They have to stop reporting altogether. The accounts say included in bankruptcy. And so, a lot of people get all concerned about that and worried about that again, but it's a good thing, because nothing is reporting late, and there's no further reporting unless you reaffirm a debt. From that point on, you're in bankruptcy. 90 days later, in a Chapter 7, the balances are in fact zeroed out, and all of those old creditors are still prohibited from any kind of negative reporting. So 3 months later, after the bankruptcy, so you've done something right away by filing the bankruptcy, and then in 3 months you've got $0 balances on everything. So
what does that do to my score then?
Well, right away, it depends. Every situation is different. Sure. It depends. I mean, it depends. If you go into bankruptcy when you just missed 1 or 2 payments and you file bankruptcy, you're going to see a pretty big drop. And then once you get that discharge 90 days later, you follow our system and advice that we give all of our clients, then you'll be recovering almost immediately after that discharge. But if you're already in default with multiple late payments, then the bankruptcy itself may not necessarily cause your score to get any worse, just better.
And but with the bankruptcy, that rules out any future credit cards or car loans or anything for a long time, right?
That's what everybody thinks, and surprisingly, people get credit card offers and new credit cards before the bankruptcy is even done, often just 2 months after filing a bankruptcy. Okay. And again, this is only a 3-month process, but often just within 60 days, they're already getting offers and taking those offers out for new credit cards. And most people say, I don't want to take out another credit card because that's how I got into this mess. But again, if you follow our system and advice to get on the path to financial stability, you will be recovering very quickly by taking out these cards and using them and paying them. And no, it's not a long wait. I mean, you can get a car loan and a credit card, immediately after the bankruptcy. Credit cards before even. So it's a very, very fast track.
Why would that be, David? Why would the credit card companies start sending you applications right after?
Simply because you don't have any other debt. You've discharged all of your debt. It's all zeroed out. So, you're a good candidate, for that bank to get a new loan, potentially, definitely to get a credit card. You're a good candidate because you have no other debt. Okay, so that's why. I mean, it's zeroed out. So they're looking for you. You're going to get offers. You can go on and do that immediately, and it's because you don't owe anybody anything anymore.
Now, what about home loan? It seems like I've heard, it's 7 years or something like that before a home loan.
For a conventional loan, you can get that 1 year after the bankruptcy, okay, in a Chapter 7. And with a FHA loan, okay, then you're looking at 2 years. So I just tell folks 2 years to be safe. But yeah, after a couple of years, you can get a home loan. And although you can get a car loan just the day after bankruptcy, what I tell clients, if you can hang on to that car, if you have the ability to do so for 6 months or even as long as a year, you're going to be hopefully in the single digit interest rate, if not just, right where you were before when you were current with all the creditors.
So I know every situation is different, but so are you saying the average bankruptcy, like from beginning to end, is about 90 days that takes?
Correct, Rob. An average recovery, 1 to 2 years max.
So it sounds like there's, David, a lot of myths out there surrounding bankruptcy that people don't realize are false.
There certainly are. That's exactly right. It's, a lot of my time when I talk to new clients, and again, just call and, we talk you through it immediately, but a lot of comments are just that, hey, this is just going to kill me. I don't want to get sucked into bankruptcy. It's horrible. Meanwhile, they have, tens of thousands of dollars of debt that with no end in sight and paying it off. So it is a very good tool to use. And yeah, bankruptcy, does need a bit of a makeover, but we love helping clients. I've got over 100 positive Google reviews, and it's because as we guide people through this process, they're in so much better of a situation at the end. And so it's just makes it fun to do it.
So when it comes to navigating those waters, at least, especially at the very beginning, and they're not even sure about what to do, they can call and talk to you. And what about that initial consultation? Is there a fee for that?
It's a free consultation if it's regarding bankruptcy, Rob. So yeah, there's really, no reason not to make the call.
Right. You've cleared up a lot of things as usual, David. Thank you for making some time answering our questions.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
That's going to do it for this episode of Ask a Lawyer. My guest has been Texas attorney David Shuster. Remember, if you want the very best information, or you just like the idea of being able to choose a lawyer that lawyers choose, make sure to go to askthelawyer.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Rob Rosenthal with Ask the Lawyers.